Actually, I want to show you KIO, I said, and we want to leverage the data. So I start here from my homepage that I have, and I want to create a new landing page that looks like this. You see products in here, you see different things. It's a nice landing page. And the top banner here is also pointing to a new detail page telling you more about some of our products. So it's a lot I want to create now, but I show you how efficiently you can do it, of course, with CoreMedia. So let's take it step by step and start here by creating this landing page. So we go back into Studio, and the simplest way is still, it's 2 clicks away. I create a new page from template. There's different templates that you see here. And by the way, everything you see here, it's available right now. It's not the future, it's the now. So you have the, it's a product campaign page. That's what I wanted to create. And I give it a little name. I call it whatever, innovations. And then with 1 click, I can, of course, create the page in my experience. So what you see, it's not an empty page. It's now based on the template. This content was created, and I can then start editing it. So that was the beginning of the experience, showing that page. If I go back to my my task that I want to do, you see the first banner that should lead to a landing page. So that is also something I could create. KIO will come in. Be patient for a second. I can create using KIO. But I want to do it quicker here. I want to do it via something that some of my colleagues have prepared. I have a little Word file. You see that one. Some of you might know this use case, but it's still very good if someone else has already created something that is approved and that I could put online immediately. So how do we bring it in? I have it here on my Mac Finder, and I can simply drag and drop it into the experience. And this is how easy we can create the entire landing page plus the banner on the homepage. So let's get rid of the stuff that we don't need. And then we see this at least is the first banner of my experience. So am I happy with the banner as it is right now? Obviously not. The image is not cropped correctly. The text is too long. And now we start to bring in KIO. Now have in mind the DIHK case, how we improve the efficiency there. So we go into this content, and then let's start maybe with the picture. We can, from the preview, open the image here, and then we can see, okay, if I take a look at all these different crops, then we see, the crops are not fine because the focus point is not correctly detected. And with 1 click via AI, I can, of course, detect the focus point automatically. It's been detected, and the good thing with CoreMedia is that then all the different views refresh automatically. Fantastic. Done that with 1 click. And also in the preview, you see this looks now great for the picture. And also talking about the banner that I need for my homepage, you also see that the picture looks nice. But what doesn't look nice is the text here. It's actually too long. Let's fix that. And now we come to KIO. I want to introduce KIO step by step. So we come to KIO. How do we do that? Let's go to the teaser tab here. And so this is the teaser content. And now we start KIO. KIO you can open here from the top right, but you can, from the bottom right, but you can also start it here. I have a few global prompts pre-configured here, and I can simply say, hey, KIO, please optimize the teaser view. KIO works now in the background, but I can also surface what it does. You see here when I have a prompt, optimize the teaser, then KIO collects the context here. You can see that here, KIO tells you what it does. And there's also follow-up actions. So you don't have to type in everything or speak to it. It's also, of course, possible. But you can just select one of these follow-up actions. But let's see what KIO has created. Fantastic. This is now a shorter text that works fine. This is all great. For the users who know Studio here already, you might see this little light bulb. So that always indicates if something is not ideal or maybe even wrong. So let's take a look here what it says. What it says is that there's 2 not really issues, but there's an information that there's no related content, and also SEO is missing. Okay, SEO, that's fairly empty. Related content, also fairly empty. So I could now ask KIO to fix it one by one, but it's way simpler than that. You can simply go to KIO and say, fix the issues. I don't care what the issues are. And watch this one here and watch this one here. You will see that KIO will now take care of this and fixes all the issues. So that's no magic. This is just the real software. This is nothing that is fake here or whatever. It's the real software. Good. So I'm done with the issues. I have now some related content here. You see that here, and also the SEO has been fixed. So it's not ideal actually. I could also say add to more related articles. Well, let's do it this way. Spelling mistake, the language doesn't matter. Yeah, KIO will always understand me and do what it does. You see here, 2 more articles have been put in here. And that's actually what I wanted. If I take a look at the preview, you see this is my story here with a picture, some text, and the related content. We compare this now with what we wanted to do. And we're here. It looks fairly done, but one thing is missing. It's a bit hard to read. There's actually the conversion goal in mind. This is a banner, request a quote. I want to bring people closer to my ultimate conversion goal. So that's missing. Do I now have an idea how I bring in this request a quote banner? I don't know how this works, but I know what? I have KIO. So I open KIO and I have prepared a prompt here. Where is it? Here it is. Embed a link to request a quote teaser after the first paragraph. Very simply put. So I do this and now watch what's happening here. I'm not doing anything. It's no KIO doing. And it's live. It's always exciting to see if it does what it should do. Here we go. Come on, KIO. Don't leave me alone. Hello, one moment. It's taking longer than it should, but here we go. Now this link has been added, request a quote, and I can take a look how it looks like. Here's the link already. It doesn't look too visual, so let me say it should be embedded as a link, but here we go, request a quote. I did not need to find the content, search for the content, check the content, whatever. I just said, hey, KIO, I want a link to this request a quote element. And this is probably something that you want to embed more and more and more to bring people to this request a quote. So again, that's the basic thing. You don't need to have much knowledge. Just tell KIO or ask KIO what it should do, and then KIO does it for you. Fantastic. So that is actually the page that I wanted to create. And that's what I have done now. So I save my work. Let's go back then to the other page where I started, to the landing page, which is more structured in a way. And that's also, of course, fully supported by KIO. So we go back to that page and see, okay, the hero banner is there, but below we still have our dummy placeholder products, if you will. And we also miss this related content structure. So let's add this via KIO. So we open this slot here, we open KIO, and I have prepared something, not to type too much. Here we go, this one. Add 3 related articles into content slot 1. So this is our content slot 1. I do this, and then KIO collects all the context, and is working with that, and watch this content slot 1. Here we go. Now here are the 3 elements that it has added. So take a look at the preview, and that looks already what it is. So it's always a question, also the customer, the IHK told you, you don't want to expose everything to KIO. I could have also started with, hey, create a new landing page. And for the demo, everyone would be excited. But in a real life, would you do this? Should create any landing page? No. Yeah, you create a landing page, and then you say, here, I want to have that. Make a suggestion here. Do that. Yeah, that's a step-by-step approach, and that lets you be in control in a real-life scenario. Good, that was the related content, and then finally I have these three dummy products. It's the same thing. Yeah, would it help if I say add any products? No, it wouldn't help. You know, particularly some particular products that you want to add, and that's the little hint that I can give KIO. So we bring it in again and say, use this one. Replace the existing content in slot 2, this one, by 3 of the GT star product teasers. So that's some of our motors. We have a GT 300, 400, 500, 600, whatever. So I don't care which it is, but has to be this product line. So that's the hint I give KIO. So let's do this, replace it. So take a look here. At the moment, you have the dummy teasers, and then KIO collects the context. And here we go. Now it has replaced everything by these 3 product banners. Yeah, that is really what it did. Take a look at the preview, and that's it. So comparing it with what I should have done, my task here, that was really simple. Yeah, and I did not have to do it all on my own. I did not have to care about SEO or metadata or whatever. That's what KIO did for me and helped me a lot to create this.